Welcome to our deep dive into the Babylonian Empire, one of the most influential civilizations in human history. When we think about the dawn of civilization, we often think about Mesopotamia, the land between two rivers. It was in this fertile crescent that the Babylonian Empire rose to prominence, shaping the course of history. Today, we'll explore its rise, peak, fall, and lasting cultural legacy. We'll uncover the stories of its kings, its conquests, its innovations, and its eventual demise. Buckle up as we travel back in time to unearth the wonders of ancient Babylon. Our story begins in the heart of Mesopotamia, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. This is where our story begins, in the cradle of civilization. Imagine a land where the rivers flooded annually, providing life-giving silt to the soil. The people there learned to harness this power, developing innovative irrigation techniques that allowed them to cultivate crops and build settlements. This was the birth of agriculture, the foundation upon which great civilizations would be built. Among these settlements was Babylon, a city destined for greatness. Initially, Babylon was just one of many city-states vying for power in the region. Think of it like a cosmic dance of celestial objects, each with its own gravitational pull. That's what Mesopotamia was like back then, a constellation of cities, each trying to outshine the others. But Babylon had something special, a drive for dominance that would soon see it eclipse its rivals. The rise of Babylon is intrinsically linked with the reign of Hammurabi, a ruler whose name echoes through the corridors of history. He was a shrewd strategist and a brilliant administrator, a king who understood that true power lay not just in military might, but also in establishing order and justice. Hammurabi codified the laws, inscribed them for all to see, ensuring fairness and transparency in his realm. This, my friends, was the birth of the Code of Hammurabi, one of the earliest known legal codes. The code was a game changer. It covered everything from trade and property rights to family matters and criminal justice, laying down the law of the land for all to see. Imagine the impact of this. For the first time, people knew what to expect, how to behave, and what justice looked like. The Code of Hammurabi wasn't just a set of laws, it was a statement. It declared that Babylon was a place of order and justice, a beacon of civilization in a world often shrouded in chaos. This codification of law, coupled with Hammurabi's military prowess, propelled Babylon to the forefront of Mesopotamian politics. Hammurabi's conquests expanded the Babylonian Empire, bringing vast territories under his control. With each victory, Babylon grew in stature and influence, its name becoming synonymous with power and prosperity. This marked the beginning of the First Babylonian Empire, also known as the Old Babylonian Empire. It wasn't just a city-state anymore, it was a force to be reckoned with, a major player on the world stage. As we journey through the annals of Babylonian history, we arrive at a period of unparalleled splendor and grandeur, the reign of Nebuchadnezzar II. Under his rule, Babylon would reach its zenith, becoming a city of dazzling beauty, unmatched wealth, and unrivaled power. Picture this: towering ziggurats reaching for the heavens, their golden spires glinting in the Mesopotamian sun. Imagine bustling marketplaces overflowing with exotic goods from the far corners of the known world. This was Babylon at its peak, a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. Nebuchadnezzar II wasn't just a conqueror. He was a builder, a visionary who dreamt of transforming Babylon into the most magnificent city the world had ever seen. He poured resources into ambitious construction projects, expanding the city's walls, erecting opulent palaces, and restoring ancient temples. Under his watchful eye, Babylon was reborn, its streets paved with pride, its buildings adorned with the finest craftsmanship. Perhaps the most legendary of Nebuchadnezzar's architectural achievements were the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Imagine, if you will, a verdant oasis rising above the city walls, a botanical marvel defying the arid landscape, terraces overflowing with exotic plants and flowers, cascading waterfalls and ingenious irrigation systems. The Hanging Gardens were a testament to Babylonian engineering and a symbol of Nebuchadnezzar's love for his wife, Queen Amytis, who yearned for the lush greenery of her homeland. But Nebuchadnezzar's reign wasn't all about bricks and mortar. He understood that true power lay not just in physical structures, but also in knowledge and intellect. He established libraries filled with clay tablets inscribed with knowledge from across the known world. Babylon became a hub of learning, attracting scholars, mathematicians, and astronomers, all eager to contribute to the intellectual tapestry of the empire. Speaking of astronomy, the Babylonians were pioneers in this field. They made meticulous observations of the night sky, charting the movements of celestial objects with remarkable accuracy. They developed sophisticated mathematical models to predict eclipses and track the paths of planets. Their observations and calculations laid the groundwork for the development of astronomy as we know it, influencing later civilizations like the Greeks and shaping our understanding of the cosmos. However, even the mightiest empires can crumble. Internal strife, economic troubles, and the relentless march of time would eventually weaken Babylon's foundations. As we delve into the next chapter, we'll explore the factors that led to the fall of this once great empire, a tale of hubris, shifting alliances, and the cyclical nature of power. Chapter 3. The Fall of Babylon, from Golden Age to Crumbling Walls. Even the most radiant stars eventually exhaust their fuel and fade away. The same can be said of empires. The fall of Babylon, like the fall of any great power, was not a single event but a slow decline, a gradual unraveling of the threads that held the empire together. As we turn the page on Babylon's golden age, we enter a period of instability, a time when internal strife and external pressures began to chip away at the empire's foundations. One of the key factors that contributed to Babylon's downfall was internal unrest. Remember how Hammurabi's code unified the empire under a common law? Well, over time, those bonds began to fray. Different groups within the empire, with their own customs, beliefs, and ambitions, started to assert their independence. Babylon, once a symbol of unity and strength, found itself grappling with internal divisions that threatened to tear it apart from within. Adding fuel to the fire were economic woes. Maintaining a vast empire like Babylon's was an expensive affair. Constant warfare, grand construction projects, and the upkeep of a large bureaucracy put a strain on the empire's coffers. When your economy weakens, it's like a chink in your armor, leaving you vulnerable to attacks from both within and outside your borders. And attacks did come. From the east, a new power was rising, the Persian Empire, led by the ambitious Cyrus the Great. The Persians were like a fresh wind, full of energy and ambition, eager to carve their own place on the world stage. They saw an opportunity in Babylon's weakening state, a chance to topple a giant and claim its riches for themselves. In 539 BC, the Persian army, led by Cyrus, marched on Babylon. The Babylonians, weakened by internal strife and economic woes, were ill-prepared for the Persian onslaught. Despite their formidable defenses, the city fell to the Persians in what is considered a relatively swift and decisive victory. The fall of Babylon sent shockwaves across the ancient world. It marked the end of an era, the twilight of a civilization that had once dominated the Mesopotamian landscape. But even in defeat, Babylon's story didn't end. Its cultural legacy, its contributions to law, literature, and astronomy continued to influence the course of history long after its empire had crumbled. Chapter 4. The enduring legacy of Babylon echoes in the sands of time. Though the once mighty Babylonian Empire eventually crumbled, its influence continued to resonate through the ages, leaving an indelible mark on the course of human civilization. Imagine a pebble dropped into a pond, its ripples spreading far and wide, touching distant shores. That's how I see Babylon's legacy. A series of ripples that continue to influence our world today. One of the most significant contributions of the Babylonians was their development of law and governance. Remember Hammurabi's code, that ancient legal text we discussed earlier? It wasn't just a set of laws for Babylon, it became a foundation upon which later legal systems were built. The concept of codified law, of writing down rules and regulations for all to see, resonated with civilizations across the globe. Beyond law, the Babylonians were master storytellers. Their epic tales, often filled with gods, monsters, and heroes, captured the imagination of the ancient world. Think of the Epic of Gilgamesh, a literary masterpiece that explores themes of mortality, friendship, and the human condition. These stories weren't just entertainment, they were vehicles for transmitting knowledge, values, and cultural beliefs across generations. And let's not forget their contributions to mathematics and astronomy. The Babylonians were meticulous observers of the night sky. They developed a sophisticated understanding of celestial cycles, laying the groundwork for future astronomical discoveries. Their sexagesimal number system, based on the number 60, is still used today in our measurements of time and angles. Think about that. The next time you check your watch or marvel at the angles of a building, you're using Babylonian mathematics. Even in the realm of architecture, the Babylonians left their mark. Their ziggurats, massive stepped pyramids dedicated to their gods, inspired awe and wonder. Though few remain standing today, their influence can be seen in architectural styles across the globe, from ancient pyramids to modern skyscrapers. The Babylonian Empire may be a distant memory, lost to the sands of time, but its legacy lives on. From the laws we live by to the stories we tell, from the mathematics we use to the buildings we inhabit, the echoes of Babylon can be felt in every corner of our world. Theirs is a story of innovation, ambition, and the enduring power of human ingenuity, a reminder that even the grandest empires eventually fall, but their contributions to the human story can resonate for millennia. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the Babylonian Empire. We've explored its rise from humble beginnings to a golden age of power and influence, witnessed its eventual fall, and uncovered its enduring legacy. From the law of the land to the stories we tell, from the stars we gaze upon to the very structures we inhabit, the echoes of Babylon continue to shape our world. The story of Babylon is a reminder that civilizations, like stars, have their own life cycles. They rise, they shine brightly, and they eventually fade away. But their light, their influence, can continue to illuminate the universe long after they're gone. So the next time you encounter a story from ancient Mesopotamia, take a moment to appreciate the enduring legacy of the Babylonian Empire, a civilization that left an indelible mark on the sands of time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more historical deep dives.